They're awesome. Hey, Watchful, how you doing, boy? Good to see you. Watch, you missed a lot. You missed me drinking pilk, mainly. But right now, we're gonna be changing things up. We're gonna be going to... yeah, Diet Kilk. We're gonna be doing a fun little Kobold tier list with one of the first Kobold... hold on, get us these. Oh, it's pilk colored. No, I'm kidding. But yes, we're gonna be doing a Kobold tier list with one of the first Kobolds that I ever met here on Twitch. Let's call him up. Let's call up the boy. Ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between and beyond, it's KoboldSalem.
Wow.
Make the noise.
I don't know how well I'm gonna come through. My voice is still really fucky wucky.
I think you sound fine. You sound fine to me.
I'm gonna be an absolute shit show singing tonight. We'll
Let's
see how
go.
that goes.
That's right. You are singing.
Yes.
Your big karaoke night.
One of two.
Yes.
Hopefully, if this one goes horribly, then hopefully I'll be cleared up by Sunday.
Right on.
Who knows?
Right on.
We'll see.
But Salem, it is good to see you. Always nice to see you around.
Yes.
Yes. Fucking, it's...
I exist.
yeah, you do exist. You are live. You are alive. Salem, I don't know if you were around for it, but I've popped my my pilk cherry.
Look, I live with calf. I know what pilk tastes like. I don't know why people subject themselves to it.
Well, considering it was a sub goal, and I got somewhat over 100 subs in a matter of a few minutes, I had to honor it.
Fair enough.
But Salem, let me go ahead and get rid of these and put you here. Seth, thank you for shouting out Salem. That's Dragon Salem.
Yeah, that's big salami.
That's a big salami.
That big lizard.
No card mode.
Look at that fucking lizard. The scream!
You did that on purpose.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah.
The fucking scream! Oh man. Anyway, so we're gonna kind of just do this live.
Okay.
Just basically whatever kobolds you could think of. Let's fucking do it.
All right, let me get E621 open here.
I know, right? So I think first and foremost, because it'd only be fitting. It would only be fitting to rank this kobold first. All right, enjoy lurking, Seth. We got. What if we start off with this stinky
with
lizard?
me.
Yes.
Now, what are we rating this on?
Overall
Is this like-
koboldness.
Overall koboldness?
Overall
I'm not-
koboldness. Like,
I'm not a very good kobold. I'm like a B or a C tier.
nah. Silence. You're a very good kobold. You're a very good kobold. Okay, real talk. In terms of like everything about you, design, personality, and I know that like you are your Sona, so it's not like a character separate from you. That being said, I feel like that could still count for like characterization of the oh Jesus Christ. All right. Hey Siri, set a timer for 5 minutes. Everything about everything about Salem the Kobold. He's very alluring. He's very endearing, and I like him. When I think Kobold, you are one of the first kobolds that I think about. Genuinely speaking.
I think that's just operational bias, personally.
Nah. Because here's the thing. Even when I first found you through the Kobold tag on Twitch, I gotta drink some more water. Pardon me.
Oh, he's sipping.
Yeah, we big sipping. Like, even when I first rated you, your fucking design stands out in the best way possible. I love seeing any art of the salami. He a big boy. And I like him. I like him a lot. He's got a really good vibe. So I'm personally gonna go A tier.
Well, it's your tier list. You're the final say. I still say I'm like a B or a C at the very least.
Well,
or at the very most.
It's okay. You're allowed to be wrong. I know. I'm saying A because I want to meet in the middle of where I actually want to put him between myself and him. But I'll put you in an A tier. You're at nothing less than an A tier, Kobold. You're a very good bold.
All right, my quest for finding kobolds on E621 was not a good idea.
Is it just all porn?
I don't think you can post any of these.
I mean, you can find relatively safe for work images. If you guys have any kobolds you want us to add, feel free. We're gonna do this for like what, hour I think until the next event is. Hour and a half.
I also don't know that many other kobold VTubers.
Oh, it doesn't just have to be VTubers. It's just kobolds.
This is one of those moments where my brain is like, oh no. Oh no.
All right, well, we do have a suggestion from chat. Let me go ahead and find the safest image of her that I can find. That alone should be a bit of a giveaway as to who she is. There we go. There she is. The most kobold of all. It's her.
Oh god.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh, you don't sound happy.
No, she perpetuates stereotypes.
What stereotypes?
Gee, I wonder which ones. Absolute D tier.
Damn, really?
Absolute D tier.
Damn. Well, I am gonna. What happened?
False, just absolutely false stereotypes about kobolds.
Now, are you talking about thickness or are you talking about thievery? What? What stereotypes are we implying here? Sluttiness?
Yes.
All right. Look, I'll respect your D tier. I'll respect your D tier. I will heavily disagree, but I'll respect it.
That's fair.
I'll meet in the middle, because you're here for a reason, and I value your opinion. So
you shouldn't value my opinion. My opinions are trash.
Well, I value you, so I value your opinion.
Oh, that's a terrible way to think. I value quite a few people, but their opinions are dog shit sometimes.
In this context, I value your opinion. How about that?
That sounds good.
You fuckers see why I like him so much?
Oh.
He's a dork and I love him.
I have opinions, okay?
Yeah, you do. All right,
fuck. What is the Oh. You know what? I know how we're gonna solve this.
Oh.
I'm gonna use a specific type of kobold.
Go for it.
That you'll see a lot of art of, if I can find one, because it's been a while since they've drawn kobolds. I think.
Where does King Togwaggle from Hearthstone fall on the list? King Tog. Oh no, is that a Hearthstone kobold?
Yeah. Yes. Bring him up.
Oh, yep. Oh. King. What's his name?
I don't know. I don't play Hearthstone.
King Togwaggle. That's what it is.
That's one of them.
So, look. I'll be honest. You like Hearthstone? Power to ya. Those aren't kobolds.
Ah, yes, the Goblin Bold.
Oh,
To be perfectly honest, if you're from like Eastern Europe, it makes sense. But if you're not from Eastern Europe, this is just very confusing.
absolutely. But to me, now this could be from my exposure, but to me, kobolds always will be, and have always been, the best when they're just little lizards.
We are amazing as little lizards.
Exactly.
Scraggly little lizards. Scrungly little lizards.
Yeah, little ghouls, little green goblins. Okay, Pan, I'll take those suggestions. All right, we have a few suggestions from Pan.
I'll take them.
Next up, we got the Sush. We got Sush.
Oh, how could I see? This is what happens when you put me on the spot because I forget people like Sush, and Sush is amazing.
Sush is amazing. Even in design, like not even counting like Sush as a person, but even like Sush's design is great.
I will say I'm gonna have a lot of opinions on Sush. Sush is gonna probably end up. I would also say I would put Sush in C because Sush perpetuates the same stereotypes that a certain kobold I put in D does. Sush is a very wonderful, very, very, very wonderful kobold, but they are very slutty if you know them. Absolute sweetheart.
I think I'm gonna have to break even again. Because I love spending time with Sush, and like obviously not saying that you don't.
Oh yeah, no. My opinion here is not based on Sush as the quality of a person.
It's based on Sush as the quality of a kobold.
This is Sush representing the kobold community.
No, so you see that as a stereotype. I see that as a positive. I don't see anything wrong with this. Going B tier again. Let me get the next one. Let me see if I can find. Odd. I'm gonna need your kobold. In the meantime.
Odd's a good kobold.
In the meantime, speaking
90%
of
of my complaints are gonna end up being why are all kobolds slutty?
Well, speaking of, did you want D&D or OC? OC. Speaking of Pilk.
Is this Calf?
It is Calf. I fucking adore Calf. Especially the kobold design. Fucking incredible.
As far as kobolds go, Calf is probably like a B or an A because she's a lot more closer to what a kobold actually is.
Yeah, I love the big floppy ears.
Absolute fucking gremlin energy
yes.
all the time. She also has a very big preponderance to like building shit.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. I love the vibes that that the design gives off because they're very they're very 70s hippie still in the modern day.
She got that grungle.
She got she does look like she'd hit the yoinky sploinky. I think I'm gonna put her in A. I feel somewhat obligated to.
This is an appropriate place for her.
Extremely. Hold on. Fucking A.
Before anyone tries to call me a hypocrite, I do not deny that she is slutty. She's just a lot more reserved in her sluttiness.
I am not denying that she is a slut. Oh Lord. Well, we got another suggestion from Pan. In that batch, we have Whiff Wife. Whiff is an absolute sweetie. Whiff is she's a total winner in my book. And in terms of kobold design, I really like it. I like her design because, like, to me, it almost makes me think of like a demon kobold. Like if there was a kobold from the Nine Hells. You're sending me context? Why? Why is that?
All I'm getting from this is just a horny lizard.
Horny
Which I'm okay with, but that's a C or a B.
Mmm. Mmm. The general sluttiness really is the deal breaker.
Wait. Do they get their powers from inherent dragonness or from some third-party source?
With is in chat, so she can answer. Because she will know better than I do. Sending me a long wall text. Oh boy. There you are. Let's see. Well, while she's sending that, we got one of Odd's kobolds. This is their kobold Echo.
Oh, I love that energy.
it's a very good energy. I love it. That is Ann Kobold. That is another good gremlin bold.
That is what I want people to picture when they say kobold. I'm gonna throw that in the A tier.
Yeah, I think I gotta
Just
agree.
fucking scrungly and confused.
Scrungly and confused.
Quite possibly a threat.
Let's see what else. Oh yeah, got a few more submissions. We got now. This is Lumi's Kobold. Whoop. Shoot, there we go. So I think, Hun, correct me if I'm wrong. They are an artificer. If not, they're a sorcerer.
What is it with kobolds and being bottomless?
Cuz. Why not? Wizard bar.
Wizard bard. Was very not kobold, but I vibe it.
It's not a typical kobold, but I do like the design. I especially like the patch on the coat. I actually think that that kind of adds to sort of the scrappiness of kobolds. And that's another thing when I think of kobolds personally is not all of them are scrappy scavengers, but they're little they're little gremlins.
If you want me to go all artistic on this and what's the phrase I use? I'm trying to find a way to combine artist and autist. If you want me to go design nut job on this, I can go off.
Go ahead.
You want. I like the fact that the jacket is just like a regular human jacket that she has appropriated.
Appropriated.
I always appreciate when kobolds are actually operating within a realistical worldview where they have to adjust to society and not just little people in little clothing. I say hypocritically as a little person.
Yeah, right. look at you. Those are very form-fitting clothes.
Yeah. I like me some I'm a fit in with society and just steal whatever I can to make it work.
Exactly.
I always enjoy that shit.
I like the goggles. I always feel like goggles are a nice artistic design.
I'm gonna say B tier.
B tier?
Not super kobold, but I like the design enough that she gets to be B tier.
Fair enough. I could go A or B. If it's B, it's gonna be high B tier. I think I'm gonna go A tier. I'm gonna go A tier. Kind of meet again, sort of bit of a meet in the middle.
This is fair.
Next we have Ika's. So Ika apparently kind of made the best of both worlds because there are depictions of kobolds where they're basically dogs. So this is both dog and lizard kobold, which I definitely vibe with.
Yeah, I'll be honest. On paper, I don't think this would work. I don't think I would be happy if you were oh, look at my kobold. They're a dog dragon hybrid thing. I think I'd just probably scoff and turn my nose. But I like the way that this design came out. I could vibe this. This I could see in like a JRPG.
Exactly. I also like the outfit. It's very, to me, the outfit screams something like Xenoblade.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm very into that. What about we'll get to Courier. Trust me, we're not doing this without looking at least one of Courier's kobolds. We're definitely not just stopping at one. See, I like this because of the sort of ingenuity of it. Because again, it's taking elements from depictions of kobolds as dragons, but also depictions of kobolds as dogs. So it's blending them in a way that works, and it's not like they're not clashing with each other. It's essentially, it's a fluffy kobold, and I like that. So I'd say I'm between B and A.
See, I like that it manages to straddle the line between Scrungle and like objectively attractive.
Right.
I find a lot of lizard kobolds tend to be a lot more leaning into the hotness. Again, I'm not allowed to complain, but
Is the pot calling the kettle black, but
I like it when people can make the Scrungle work.
I like it because it stands out in a good way. It's a unique design that feels like it's like you could pick it out from a crowd of kobolds, but that is definitely a positive.
Man, in the last like 2-3 years, the number of kobolds has just fucking exponentially exploded.
I mean, people are finally realizing how fucking great they are.
Well, it's like you used to be able to be like, oh, I'm gonna search E621, and there would be like, I don't know, 10 pages.
Now there's so many.
There are 241 currently.
241.
Yep.
Jesus.
People like kobolds.
People really like kobolds. I'm one to talk. I fucking love kobolds. It was my love of kobolds that made me find you.
It's how it happens.
I think I'm gonna put them in A. I like the design. I like the ingenuity. I like the creativeness. I love the outfit. It was towing the line of something that could have looked bad, but Ika's a masterful fucking designer, so she towed that line really well.
Like I said, on paper, I would have scoffed at this. However, seeing the design realized, it's pretty good.
Her name is Eliza, and she's a blacksmith. She used to be a dragon in her earlier iteration, but turned her into a kobold for fun.
Based.
I vibe with it. Another kobold we know. One that doesn't use this design anymore.
Oh, hey!
It's them!
It's boats.
It's boats! Hey, what's up, Portal? Thank you so much for the congrats. So I'm choosing this design because this is the last one that Oates wound up using. I could have used the older design, but I like this one. I like the last iteration that they had the most. Because obviously not to discredit Oates, but the old design, which again is good, that is an kobold to me. That is an kobold. This is standout. Again, I like it when there's ingenuity and creative decisions, and like, you know, kobolds don't normally have fluff or fur or whatever you'd call this. I like the modern outfit. I like the Letterman jacket, the glasses, everything about it. Love it. The color palette's really nice too. That's a big plus in my opinion.
Yeah, so obviously I like boats. Boats is a pretty good vibe. I've always kind of enjoyed boats. I may or may not have some fantastic art of boats. As far as kobolds go, I'd probably give boats a probably a B tier. Probably a B tier. Probably a B tier.
That sounds, yeah.
At a glance, you can't really tell that boats is a boat or boats is a kobold.
Boats is a boat.
Like if you were to just show that to somebody without any context, they'd probably be like, "Oh, Eastern Dragon kind of thing."
Yeah, but I also kind of like that. Speaking of the devil,
Hi, boats.
I like that. I almost like that, like, you know, whether that was intentional or not, like the sort of Eastern Dragon.
Boats has a good vibe. Boats has a good vibe.
Boats has a very good vibe. Also, yes, Whiff. I apologize. So Whiff did send another picture. This one drawn by her. So to sort of to go through what she sent me. Her name is Rowdy Roughhouse, spelled more phonetically, I guess. She's my Sona who does pit fighting and has a fighting style similar to luchador wrestling and Roman gladiator combat. She's loud and proud and very abrasive. A kobold who was born with wings but had them but removed them due to a high social podium. She is 4'5", taller than most kobolds. She works as a mercenary for hire, but nobody really likes working with her, despite her childhood peers' many attempts. Never fully grasped the concept of traps and tactical retreat. She struggles to ask for help. She likes shiny items, but judges them based on light reflectability. One of her favorite dirty tricks is to reflect the sun into opponents' eyes, blind them to get the upper hand. She likes wrestling things bigger than her, and she's quite good at it. Her barbaric fiery powers come from an innate spark of draconic power, flared to life when she threw a young red dragon into a wall when it tried to enforce the hierarchy of dragons over kobolds. So basically, girl boss.
All right. So I'm going to put her in B tier for two reasons. One, she likes shiny things. Very clearly likes shiny things. She fits a kobold in quite a few ways. However, her inability to grasp traps is like a massive flaw as far as kobolds go, which is perfect. I love it as a character flaw, but it does reduce her koboldness.
Her koboldness.
Yes.
Yes. I love her design. I can like, I love her story. I actually didn't even know a lot of this about her. You're a character flaw.
This is an accurate statement. I am a character flaw.
No, Salem. You're not a character flaw. You're a vice.
No, that's what I do with people.
Hey, yo. But yeah. No, I can agree.
Folks, I saw your Easter dragon, these nuts across your face, and all I can say is what nuts.
Christ.
You're a fucking moth.
Yeah. Well, mothballs.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Thank you. All right. So next up, we got a fucking nerd.
Ow.
So I'm gonna do, I think, again, at least one of theirs. Oh yeah, Booker, go buy booze. You're gonna need it later.
Boats, your requested booze. You should get a. If you want something like that actually slaps, get yourself a gin. It's got to be a dry gin. Try to aim for. I recommend Bombay Sapphire, but that's just my preferred gin. Fucking slap that gin into a pineapple fruit juice. Make sure pineapple's the base. If you can just get straight pineapple juice, you'll be fucking balling.
You'll be fucking ball.
Yeah, fucking ball. My voice is still fucky, so ball. But yeah, you should have a good time.
Based salami. But yeah, next up, I'm electing this one myself, because good friend. We have one of Kobold Courier's kobolds. This is Scufftail, Courier's main kobold OC, the rootin' tootin' gun totin' motherfucker. Absolutely love her. Scuffy.
Oh no.
So, Scufftail, as far as I'm concerned with story, she is a oh fuck, what do you call them? Oh, what do you call them? A gunslinger. She's a gunslinger who totes around 2 revolvers. She's a she's a short stack queen. She got the big horns. I think she also likes shinies. Not a thief though. Far as I'm concerned, actually, I could look on Toy House to see if Courier's put up her story. Because I actually have Courier's Toy House bookmarked.
I have. I have. I am afraid I'm going to have to put her with the rest of the big hips, loud yips crowd. Which again, I included myself in, but you put me in A.
Yeah, I did put you in A.
So I would say C or D. But again, I'm basing mine off of koboldness, not personal preference.
Because you think it perpetuates that stereotype of all kobolds are thick.
Yes.
But here's the thing. Scuffy isn't just thick, in my opinion. Scufftail, not kobold. Feet, not hands. To me, it is one thing when a kobold is just thick. There's something to be said about Scufftail being like full on chubby. Like she has like the proper proportions, in my opinion.
Oh,
Brownie has abs. Where are your abs? I like her. Like I like everything about her. To me, she's another kobold where when I think about a kobold, Scufftail comes to my first. Now, I will be the first to admit that is absolute bias. There's a lot of bias in that because Courier's a friend and Courier's a very good friend.
gee, I wonder why.
Well, hey, would you believe that Courier and I became friends because I had a Pico profile picture?
That does track. Yes.
Scufftail slams a bullet in your head and hops the gunpowder after her, and her favorite food is rocks. So it's like Link in Breath of the Wild.
Look, I'm only rating based off of koboldiness.
Koboldiness.
If you want my opinion on design, I like her. She has a good color palette, although it is like the typical pirate palette where you've got the blues, pale blues, white, red, which tends to be like it's the Vice from the Sky Pirate game that Reyna loves. But aside from that, no, I like her. She's got a good design. I like her cheekiness.
Oh, she is very much a shithead.
The spiky bits on her cheeks are cute.
Yes, the frills. Yeah.
I like that she's got more of a gecko style tail, at least in this one image.
Yes.
She's
got big tail. She's got very big tail.
I love a little bit of variety in my kobolds, but as far as koboldiness goes, she's probably not terribly high up there, especially the use of the gun.
Oh, you're not a fan.
No, it's not that I'm not a fan. It's just revolvers aren't very practical for kobolds.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I'm gonna break even again. Because I again, when I think of kobolds, again, there are a few that I think of. Pico, you, Scufftail, and a few others. So I am gonna break even. I'm gonna break even in the same way.
Look, I am an arrogant, loud kobold, but I happen to have very high opinions on what makes or breaks a kobold. That said, if you want practicality for firearms with kobolds, don't go with pistols. Go for rifles. Rifles would make more sense because kobolds, most of the things kobolds are going to be fighting are going to be larger than them, so they're going to need a higher caliber. and the size of a round that you could get into a revolver for a kobold would be very small. So aim for something like larger than that. If you want like realistic. If you don't want realistic, it doesn't fucking matter.
It's a very interesting argument, Salem, but unfortunately,
pistols are cool. Yeah, exactly.
She just sent me that.
And like I said, if you just want to have fun with it and it doesn't matter to you, fucking roll it.
Yeah.
My kobold used a fucking gun, used a massive pistol, he used a fucking hand cannon.
Now, Courier, this one was requested earlier, but do I have permission to put B on the list? Scuffed Elves, 2 guns, both are magical. One is a pin revolver, the other is a lightning pin revolver.
See, once you start bringing magic into it, there is no concept for normality.
Hello, Zenny. She was requested? She was.
Holy
Sweden
fuck,
official,
Scuffle
thank you for
was.
the follow. Holy shit, the whole country of Sweden. But this is another one of Courier's.
Hi,
OCs.
Zebby.
Oh yeah, Doadira, Zenny Deer. This is, as far as I'm concerned, this is one of Courier's personal, like I think it's more of a Sona. Yes, as Courier said, she is a hybrid. This is a concept I really like, though. She's not just a kobold, she is a bee-bold. She's a bee combined with a kobold.
By definition, that's not a kobold.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess you're right. By
Sorry,
definition.
I'm being a shithead.
No, you are. Listen, why do you think I invited you here?
See, at least Courier recognizes it, though.
Exactly. She's fully aware.
No, she cute.
She's adorable. I like the bee tail. I think I like the bee tail. Like, you know, of everything about her being a bee as well as a kobold, it's the tail, or the stinger, I guess you would call it.
See, I'm more vibing her pattern.
Oh, the pattern is great. I love the fluffiness on the neck. The neck fluff, very good.
Bees.
The abdomen, that's what it's called. I like her design. I will agree. She definitely loses points because, you know, she's not a full kobold. She's not a full bold. So, if for the sake of koboldiness, I'd put her in C. Yeah, full bold. That's what I call them when I'm done with them. What?
Oh, hang on.
Oh, absolutely. We're gonna put that boy on the list. Yes, with. Yeah, what's wrong, chat? Not the crimson fucking emote. Ugh. Chat really liked that, apparently. Oh, fuck. Yeah? I'm not surprised anymore. If you're surprised at that comment, then y'all have no one but yourselves to blame. Do you, it sounded like you had one. Do you have one on the roster?
I thought I did, and then, no, that's just porn.
just remember to add the safe tag.
It is very hard to find. Yeah, but I'm looking for, like, specific, like, I don't want to just grab a random kobold. It's got to be something that's like known. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be throwing up like people's OCs, and that's gonna be weird.
Unless we have permission, yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to just like throw a generic person's OC up here. If you've got like 10 pages on E621, or you're from like a comic or something, I have no problem throwing it up here. But if you're just like, I don't want to just grab a random image and be like, this person.
Right, yeah. One more from Courier, because if there was going to be any kobold, this, if I can get it to good size, this is Obsidian. So originally, as far as I'm concerned, Courier originally got him as an adoptable as just a normal lizard, but turned him into a kobold. Courier, you can correct me if I'm wrong. I love his vibes. He's a shadow kobold. I am a sucker. I can fully admit this. I am a sucker for characters with like glowing eyes. That's why I love the Jawas in Star Wars. That they have like such a great design. I love characters with like, it's like, it's not like dark features, but it's like those glowy eyes that totally contrast with like the rest of their face. A deep cave kobold.
He do be what's the word I'm looking for?
It's always one picture that I equate with him though.
My brain is lacking in words. He's good. He's good.
He's a good boy.
I would throw him in C or B.
This picture right here. This is what I always think of when I think of him. Absolutely love this boy.
Ooh, that's super cute.
Yeah, he is a very much a sweetie. I love him. His favorite words right now are salt, crunchy, and offensive. He basically speaks in Kenku mimicry. Okay, interesting. Yeah. I'm gonna put him in. I think we'll put him in B tier. I like him. Again, I like it when like unique things are done with kobold designs, and like again the shadow kobold. Very, very good aesthetic choice. Also throwing this in here before I forgot. Y'all didn't even look at my hot era Venmo bitch PNG. Send it my way. Send it my way. Send it to me, motherfucker. Let's see.
He literally just wants you to send all the kobold smut.
No. Let's see. Oh. Okay. No. I know who we gotta throw in. If we're talking kobolds, we gotta talk the kobold.
See, when you say that, I grow.
11 days! You're dead, I win!
See, now that's an S tier kobold.
That is the kobold to rule them all. To me, that is the kobold. Like, even me, as someone who's not really a fan of Critical Role, mainly just because I've never gotten around to really watching it, I fucking love Spurt. Spurt's great. He lived for like 5 minutes in the existence of Critical Role. I love Spurt so much. That is the kobold in my opinion, and always will be the kobold.
When you need them good vibes.
Hello, Keld. Welcome to the stream. Booker also sent this. So this is the this is their Venbo slutty era.
Yes. Yes.
I gotta say, I vibe with that tail. It, like, to me, like, looking at this whole design, one of the first things I notice is definitely the tail. Bitch energy supreme.
See, this is where I have to say, boats drifts further and further away from Kobold. And
Every day we stray further from God.
Closer to Eastern Dragon style.
Yes.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
I do like the raptor legs. However, bitch boats get C tier at best.
Damn. C tier.
C tier.
See, I'm
you
like,
can disagree. You can disagree, but as far as kobolds go, that is definitely not a kobold.
If I had to pick between the two, I will agree. I like this. I like this better. But I think it's more so because I like this aesthetic of sort of Oats, I'm so sorry. Or Booker, I'm so sorry.
My favorite
That's a hipster.
My favorite boats here. Hang on.
Fuck it. Well, let's rank each regeneration of Oats.
Yeah, give me 2 seconds.
Okay. With also sent this. And No, no, I'm not putting it on here, but I do want to at least show it off. I love it. I love how the fucking arm is so massive. I know it's probably perspective, but it's also just like tiny neck, tiny head, big fucking arm.
That's my favorite boats.
I cast fist. Let's see. Oh, that's a face. Here,
It is a face.
I'll put the one that Booker sent me. Because Booker just sent me their straight up old PNG. I think Twitch will like that a little bit more.
Bat boats.
The Baboats. I love this. I love this iteration of Oats. That is Ann Kobold. Booker's having a fit in chat.
Don't worry, boats. All I sent was this.
Yeah, don't worry. He didn't show me much, but it left very little to the imagination. Okay. Can I say something funny? I look at this and I do think Kobold, but for a split second, my first thought is always Charmander.
I'm offended. This is nothing like Charmander.
Orange. That's really it.
Wow. Link confirmed for orange races.
Yeah, exactly. I hate oranges. No, I do love this. I do love this iteration of Oats, though. Absolute fun. This is an innocent creature, a sweet little thing. How we got to this is beyond me. How we got to this is understandable. How we got here, how? And how we got to a moth, that's just, you gotta take that up with Darwin. But in terms of koboldness.
In terms of koboldness, this is easily an A or a
B.
A or a B, yeah.
I'll go A tier. I do like bat boats. Oh, Curry, send me a picture of Pookie. I don't have a picture of them offhand. But let me think of other kobolds.
I've got some kobolds, but I don't feel it's fair for me to rank them.
No, please do.
I am less objective about them than I am of myself.
All kobolds
Really,
cutie, yes.
Real easy to be critical of yourself. Hard to be objective about your favorite boys.
That, I fucking feel you on that. Oh, Koba has a kobold?
Kobold is literally just thick thighs save lives.
well, I need to see it for research purposes.
All right, I got two of the same character.
Okay.
You can give people the contrast.
Okay.
So this is Ravu.
Ravu. Okay.
He's a warlock.
Okay, and whose kobold is this?
This is mine.
Oh, is this for a D&D campaign?
Yes.
Oh.
This is my lovely boy Ravu.
I love him. Oh, I adore him. I love his design.
He's a fun little guy.
He's a good. Tell me about him.
He was actively trying to kill the party because they killed his dad.
Okay.
And he befriended them in all under the guise of attempting to murder them.
Okay.
Because he fucking hates all of them. And then he turned out to actually kind of not hate all of them and had a lot of issues. He's a little bit of a sociopath.
What kobold isn't?
A lot of a sociopath. And he's a very friendly guy until you get to know him, and then you find out that he is enslaved to a horribly evil book that wants to destroy the world.
Oh no, that's terrible. Oh no. Anyway, I love him. I love his design. He looks like a goofy little goober.
He looks like a goofy Gerber until you get to the second image.
Oh
And
yeah,
then
the
you get a
second
more
image.
accurate representation
yeah.
of his personality.
He does look like he'd probably sell my soul for $1.
Only after the fuck.
Only after the what?
Exactly.
Nope. Okay. Discord is not having a good time.
I mean, that is a big image.
Oh, that's why. Let's see, just how big of an
I don't
image it
think
is.
I have Mizit on here. I might have... No, I don't have Mizit on my phone.
I will say, I like his design. I like the, I don't know what it is, but those pants. I like those pants.
Yeah.
They make me think he stole them off a clown.
Actually, that's because his first outfit was essentially just rags.
Okay.
So the party made him get a better outfit, and his better outfit was this.
Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me?
Unironically.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Because he was pretending to be a wizard. They didn't know he was a warlock.
That's silly. The fucking, what is it, the Black Mage from Final Fantasy?
Yeah, the VV outfit.
That's awesome. I like him a lot. I like his story. I like everything about him. That's a solid A tier kobold, my man.
He is an A or B tier. He is a warlock. He is not a sorcerer, so he can't really call himself a proper kobold.
Well,
But then he can't read, so it doesn't matter.
well, I can't read. Get out of here. Well, if you're submitting your kobolds, I might as well submit one of mine. So this is the first kobold I ever played in an all kobold PC campaign, run by my friend Churgo. Hello. Jade 11th, thank you so much for the follow.
Hi, Jade.
This is my kobold, Goldtooth. So he was the oldest in the party. In human years, he would have been around 35. Because, you know, kobold aging is weird and whatnot. When he started thieving when he was young. He's got a very thick Scottish accent. He talks a lot like this. Smash. He probably would. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, that's right.
Hey Siri, set a timer for 5 minutes. Fucking nerd bird is turning me into a tempest bug. So let me talk more about my kobold. So I really like this. This is a piece of kobold lore that I still use with a lot of kobolds that I play to this day. In Churgo's world, kobolds are named, and it's at least like rogue ones, like Goldtooth was. Kobolds are named after the first thing they steal. And what happened in his backstory is that during a heist that went bad, both of his parents, who were also thieves, got killed. So as revenge, it was during a casino heist. So as revenge, Goldtooth literally leaped onto the casino owner, scratched him to hell and back, and stole his gold tooth. So he got the name Goldtooth. This was designed by my friend Doodle Doge, awesome artist. He is still one of my favorite kobolds. I hope to play him again someday because the campaign ended prematurely.
I feel that. I know that feeling all too well.
But yeah, this is one of my 2 kobolds that I have played and have really enjoyed playing. So I guess I'll leave this one up to you to rank somewhere. God damn it, Ezra.
Oh.
Be as critical as you want. Obviously, you don't have to be nice because it's my kobold.
I'm gonna throw him in B.
Okay.
He's pretty kobold. He's pretty kobold. Actually, we'll say A. Say A.
Oh, thank you.
He's like high B, low A.
Okay, I'll take that. I will happily take that. Before you... No, please.
I'm just very finicky. You've realized this.
Before we get to, because you said you have 2 kobolds, correct?
Yes, I'm trying to find the other one. I can't promise.
Well, while you're doing that, how do I do a fucking impression of this? Yeah, fine. Did you know that the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV has a free trial and includes the entirety of Unreal Reborn and the award-winning Heavensward expansion up to level 60 with no restrictions on playtime? Sign up and enjoy Rosie today! Hey, Rosie.
Unironically, I want to die.
I'll die, man. Oh, yes, thank you, Courier. Oh, I see the thing you sent me. Thanks for the help check out. Go for it, while you're doing that, I'm gonna very quickly throw this up on screen. This is a kobold that belongs to my friend Pookie. Courier, do you know who drew this? Was this Jet's art? It looks like Jet's art. They are Anne Kobold. They are Anne Kobold.
That is indeed Anne Kobold.
That is the most kobold of all time.
It's looking very submissible.
Extremely. I love the design. To me, it is a kobold design. It's very, very kobold. But I like it. It's simple, but it's kind of like a less is more for me.
Simplistic kobold is good.
Yes. Submissive kobold is good.
God damn it.
Chris. You know, we can do this too. There we go. Hopefully that's a little bit better. The Tetris laugh. No, the Tetris mode is very cursed. I would put them in B. B or C. That's where I put Pookie.
Yeah, I'd put him in B.
Alright. Deal with that. Shrink them. Make them small. Let's see. Use that yours. Ooh. Okay. Miss it.
Yeah.
Tetris mode is over.
I would use the center image just to be safe.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you might want to crop them.
I definitely do. Thankfully, with Pixelar, I could just use the Windows screen cap.
Oh, good. There you go. This is Mizzet. Mizzet is a Dragonblood sorcerer, so very kobold. He is a former slave, as denoted by the gold collar.
Mm-hmm.
He belonged to a drow. He was an Underdark slave. He was essentially a personal servant. He is an extreme masochist, because his master was very fucked up.
Past tense, says Ezra.
Yes, past tense.
Oh no.
His master was very, very kind to him as far as he was able to discern in drow society. So when Mizzet came to the surface with his master, and his master ended up having an accident, i.e. their carriage got ambushed, and his master ended up drowning. He's basically on his own, and poor Mizzet is basically an accidentally freed slave who has no idea how society works on the surface.
That's
when
cool.
When he was introduced to the concept of money, he was disgusted by the money up here because the money on the surface is heavily saturated with silver. So they aren't pure gold coins like they are back home. And he called everyone he met either a cheat or a liar because they kept giving him imprecise gold values.
Okay.
he would constantly quote drow literature, which was
Or literature.
not exactly ideal when you're on the surface, when you start quoting things about Lolth and the Princes of the Hells and the Demons of the Abyss. Definitely not common things. His master was a follower of the Demon of Trade and Deals. And so he based all of his knowledge on how to interact with people on the concept of when you're trading with someone, you have to get the upper hand.
Right.
You cannot be on the lower hand of a deal.
So he was a haggler.
He was a brutal haggler. He was an absolutely brutal haggler. And he wears a blue poncho, because it's a very nice silk poncho that he had. And he wears the thigh-high stockings he wears were a gift from his master, which you can read into those implications all you like. Those are also enchanted with the I can't remember if it's speak all languages or it's the thing that allows you to understand all written languages.
Okay.
Spell that lets you
is that tongues?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he was an interpreter.
Oh, that's so cool. That's really cool. Fuck, I'm actually between S and A tier. That is a lot, and it's a lot of really good stuff.
He is very literally a kobold in every sense of the term, with the only exception being that he is horny as fuck.
Well, S tiered it. No, that is fucking insane, and I love it.
Power bottom to the top.
I think for the thank you for plucking a Pikmin Jet. For the sake of that's a lot of really good lore. He does feel like a kobold. Like that story is just very kobold. Oh Jesus, Jet. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go S tier. That is an S tier kobold.
He is a good boy.
Also, very quickly, I just heard that dinner is ready, so I'm gonna very quickly grab a plate.
Alrighty.
So I will be right back. We'll do some more kobolds for another 20 minutes or so, and then we'll be done with this part. So I'll be right back.
All right. Well, I guess I'll just be here to entertain chat and
Yes.
confuse them with my existence.
You're very good at entertaining people.
I don't know. I'm often told that I'm good at entertaining people when all I do is just sit here and ramble and have bad opinions.
Exactly. That's why people love you. That's why I love you. I'll be right back.
What an absolute dork. How the salami feeling? Not ideal, but I'm surviving. I don't know how I'm going to sing tonight, but I'm gonna sing tonight, and it's gonna suck. And everybody's gonna hate me, and it's gonna be great. I am literally inhaling these cough drops. Thank you, Zebby. You feel that Link is the cutest of dorks? He is indeed a cute dork. He's a massive dork, though. Not that there's anything incongruent between the two of those. You can be a massive dork and still be cute. Ugh. Yeah, like I said, you can be a massive dork and still be cute. There's nothing incongruent about this. Agreed. Perfect. See, I am of the highest quality taste. I am absolute trash, but my opinions are the best. They're objectively correct. At least until we start talking about like Fallout, then my opinions become mandatory. I'm biased because I'm also kissing the bunny. Ah, you see, that's fair. Did I see Nick Cage being in Dead by Daylight? Yes. My opinions are lame. You can't just say my opinions are lame and not quantify it. Debate me. I'm not good at debate, but debate me. Oh. I'm a master debater. Kobold Deathclaw viable? Absolutely viable. You'd give a ballpark 4 out of 10. Come on, I'm at least a 4.5.
Carrying everything with 2 hands and my pockets. My pants are falling down, but I am here. I've returned, and I have chicken cutlets.
And that just sounds like a regular day for me.
So, the soda can in your pocket, or are you happy to see me?
For legal reasons, I'm not allowed to respond.
No pants bun. No, it's a falling pants bun. Hey, hun, eat. You better go eat. Let's see. What other kobolds do we have? Okay, yeah. So next one, again, you give a kobold, I give a kobold. If we're doing personal kobolds, this one of my favorite boys, absolute baby.
Oh, what an absolute bab.
So his name is Kazoo, and he, like many cute characters, his story is obscenely sad.
No.
Kazoo's story, to summarize a lot of it, is that when he was an egg, his egg was abducted by a dragonborn woman who could not have children. She then essentially raised him like he was a dragonborn and not a kobold. Essentially, she made him believe that he was just a dragonborn who wasn't developing and maturing properly. Essentially, she treated him like a baby. You know how I said kobolds kobolds age differently?
Yep.
So, in age context, I think he was about, like, in terms of maturity, he was about 18 or 20. His quote-unquote mother was raising him like he was a 3-year-old. Right? So I'm gonna try and do this, I haven't done this voice in a while.
He would talk like this. He wouldn't talk for very long, but if he did, he would just kind of
I would kill you. I would kill you and banish you from my game.
He's a baby. He's a little baby. Very innocent. What wound up happening was one night the woman who abducted him, his quote-unquote mother, was killed by a rogue who was robbing their house. He then blasted him with a magic staff that she had in her house because she herself was a sorceress. That's when he found out he's a wild magic sorcerer. So he fucking blasted that motherfucker. Didn't know if he died. I left that open-ended. But yeah, then he just kind of wandered off into the world. He became a drifter as, like, someone with the mentality of being, like, 5 years old. He's a babe. He is a very, very much a babe. A babu. He also became sort of the de facto party mascot, because, small, cute thing. Yes, and he was Lumi's character's half-brother. They shared the same mother.
Okay. My opinion on his koboldness
Yes.
is a C or a B.
Okay.
My opinion as a DM would be I smite you.
Because of the voice.
I can't stand child characters.
No, and here's the thing. I have learned to be in agreement with that. I made this during a time where I was like I could go either way. I still like the concept. I am with you though. I don't like child characters. I still do like Kazoo though.
I just I just want to hit it.
Violent rage.
Just want to just smash.
Now, does he count? Because he's technically not a child.
It's all about mentality.
Yeah.
A Knoll age is officially an adult at like age 5.
That's
so
true.
Having a serious talk with a player about like
Mhm.
how rough childhood was and everything when you're playing a 7-year-old Knoll speaking to a 92-year-old elf is a very confusing thing.
His half sister, by the way. A tabaxi, if I remember correctly. But yeah. So I guess with all that taken into consideration, would this be about accurate?
Yes.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you whatsoever. Let's see. Trying to think of other kobolds that are well known. C for child. Because we did. Hold on.
You could do some of Tamlin's if you want.
Sure, send them my way. Oh, you know what? Odd sent a picture of Kobold.
There you go. Let's do Kobold.
Look at this sweetie. Look at this absolute fucking cutie. That is a kobold. That is an kobold.
Not pictured here. Thighs the size
His-
of a fucking
Not
moon.
pictured here. His fat dumpy.
Also, his proportions are way off. He is a super noodle.
A super noodle.
Yeah. The model he's built on is like lanky,
Okay.
which I find doesn't fit kobolds unless you like really fuck with the spine.
Mm-hmm. I think I've seen this base on VR chat.
Not to shit on Kober. Kober is a good boy, but
I could only scroll so far before Discord shot me. So the lankiness, I do feel like takes off some points. Part of the charm of kobolds is they are small.
I'd
Like-
put him in B or C.
I was about to say.
You'll notice a lot of my votes tend to go towards B or C, and that has to do with the fact that people don't make kobolds. They make cute things that happen to be lizards. And then call
Burlesque.
them kobolds.
How tall? How tall is your boy?
Oh, how tall am I?
How tall are you? How tall is your bold?
2 feet 6 inches with the horns.
Damn! With the horns,
Yeah.
it's tiny.
Yeah, it's kobold.
Yeah, but goddamn. Lumi, you need to eat. Go eat.
Why are you like this?
Let's see.
Go eat.
Food's good. I have food right here, right now. Food's very good.
Kobolds on the low end tend to be between 2.5 to 3 feet tall, so
That's true. That is true.
I'm a little short for a kobold, but that's fine.
I think I made Goldtooth a little bit taller because I wanted to show off that he was a little bit older than the rest of the party.
Yeah, Mizzet was 3'4", I think. He
That's
was
about the same
higher
height
end
as
for-
Goldtooth.
Higher end for a kobold.
Let's see. What other kobolds are there? These are some hot takes on kobolds.
Look, I have opinions, okay?
Everybody's got their own flavors. Everybody likes a different flavor of Pilk. Tamlin. That's who you mentioned before.
Yeah, Tamlin's art's really good.
Oh yeah! This is the person. I followed one of their tutorials one time when I was trying to get into art.
They're really good.
Oh, these are very good kobolds.
Yeah, Tamlin does kobolds.
Oh, I know exactly who I have up next. Okay, are there any specific kobolds?
I think the only one I'd probably recommend is Sirocco.
Sirocco.
This guy.
Thank you for sending it. Oh, look at this
You've
bean!
probably seen porn of this bean.
Probably. Oh, I love their design. Also, big points for bards.
Absolute cutie.
Big points. Oh, I love them. I like their design. Their design almost makes me think of like a Greek, like it almost makes me think of like, I don't know, like a Greek muse or something like that. Very good kobold. I put that in B or A.
Yeah, I'm Tamlin's kobolds tend to get an A from me because Tamlin not only draws good kobold but also is like
Yeah.
usually pretty good on the lore. Because Tamlin is also someone who does things like I don't know if you ever saw it, but Tamlin did a comparison of how to do fantasy armor,
Okay.
and I loved their approach to it, especially since they did it with 3 kobolds.
Oh. Well, I like that. That's very cool. There is one kobold who I want to put on this list.
That's the bitch. I wanted to make a rant about Sork.
Oh,
because
Sork. Oh boy. Go
Sork is
for
the
it.
one who popularized slutty lizards.
That. Listen, with knowing Salem's opinion, this was expected.
Don't get me wrong, I like Sork, but I don't. Sork's art is literally just slutty lizards. It's just slutty lizards.
Oh. But you're
I
a
know I'm
slutty
a
lizard.
slutty lizard. I'm aware. I'm not saying that Sork's bad. All I'm saying is that like it doesn't hit the right niche for kobold.
And when everyone's slutty, no one is.
No, it's not it at all. It's
Okay. There are 2 from one artist that I want to show off. One is a character,
Please.
one is a design.
Please.
So, we're going to talk about Chris Zito. Also known as CZ Backlash. Backlash or Backslash? Backlash. So, you might know Zito, because to me, he is the one who popularized kobolds. He has helped popularize kobolds, and this is one of his kobolds named Sini. But you might know him more so because there it is. Makeship made a kobold plush based off of his kobold designs. These are the same kobold designs that what's his name? Joe Cat wound up using in his races video.
Yeah.
Which, funny enough, I think Joe Cat's kobolds or goblins look more like kobolds than how he draws kobolds.
Yeah, Zito's lizards are different.
I love them.
I like that they're different. I like that they're not just slutty lizards.
No, absolutely. And he actually made a whole a chart for like rolling a custom kobold. Also, absolutely, Ezra. So, in terms of Sini, who is one of his more established characters, I like her design. Again, big tail, big positive. I like her design. Like, I don't know how to explain it, and don't make any implications because you will be wrong. I like her. Listen. She is very gorgeous to me!
Yeah. Oh,
Know
I do
your
like her tail.
kobolds. That's good. But yeah, I like her design. The rings by the ears are good. They're not earrings, but you know, whatever you'd call them. The like wristbands, leg bands. I'll be the fine. I'll admit it. The proportions. The tail, everything. She's a very unique design, and you know, I like unique character designs.
Link over here, just like.
Listen. Those in glass houses should not throw stones.
Look, just because I have big hips. Look, I'm fat. I recognize this.
No.
I like cake. Just because it goes to my ass doesn't mean that's, you know.
No, worse! It'll go right to your thighs! And then you blow up.
Oh my god.
I'd say she's a solid B tier.
You can't just SpongeBob me.
Would you disagree with a B tier?
No, I wouldn't disagree with B tier. Well, okay. I would, but I'm not going to argue hard on it.
Okay. Now, these kobolds.
The snakiness kind of puts her down to, like, C.
That's a good point.
And I don't know her personality.
That is a good point. I'm going to keep her in B, but I'm going to say low B.
Okay.
Low
this
B,
is
high
fair.
C.
This is fair.
This is another Anne kobold.
I'm going to go dead in the middle because it's just kobold design.
It is.
It's an approach on kobold design that manages to capture most of koboldiness, but doesn't
Yes.
quite hit it home.
In my opinion, it doesn't capture the gremlin nature of kobolds. It's a cute bold. It's
Yeah.
a cute bold, but it's not like a full gremlin kobold.
It's a cute bold, but it's not a cute bold. Cute bolds are a different thing.
Exactly. Ezra, you said you had one to submit, right? Because we have a couple minutes left before we got to move on to, I believe it's Fortune Street. Yes, with Ezra, Pan, and Seth. If Seth is still here. Which she'd better be. Let's see. Are there others? Oh! Okay. Do you want one you're going to hate me for?
Sure.
Okay. I need to find the safest image of her that I can, which is going to be a challenge and a half.
Oh no.
God.
Look, I know my opinions are terrible. Don't worry about it.
Okay. You're going to have to bear with me for the picture on the tier list. So this is a character by the artist Glacier Clear named Chirp. Now I send you that. Or I put this here. I send you this. There's quite literally a comic that Glacier Clear made where her and her party have to stop walking because she gets stuck in a tight wall. And what reminded me of that was the fact that apparently that same thing happened to Seth today. Now, you see, you see what I meant? Now, here's the thing. She's a like her description says, she's a book smart, street stupid, good magic girl. How does she walk? I don't know, magic.
Very wholesome despite her anatomy.
Yes. In all the art you can find her in that isn't like explicitly lewd, she's a very okay. A full disclosure: Glacier Clear sold. I don't think anymore sells stickers of this character. I bought the sticker sheet, and the stickers are great. So here's the thing: design very horny, character not horny.
It's like me with knives. Understand.
Sasha, I will so send you a picture of the sticker sheet. But I'm curious where you stand on her.
Well, she's got a good design. Look, I'm not big on literally every kobold being a fucking pear-shaped dumpy having. And I understand. No, I am aware that this is literal hypocrisy.
No. I wouldn't say you're pear-shaped. You're not necessarily.
like-
But you got big, but you got the proportion. Like she is very much breaking proportions.
As far as her koboldness, I'd say she's a B tier because she's got a lot of like kobold attitude.
Right.
But she's definitely she's book smart, so she's not an intuitive wizard. She's a learned wizard.
Right.
And kobolds tend to be if you want the like criteria of what makes a proper kobold, their magic, if they have any, should be bloodline based or gifted to them from a god, specifically a draconic in that aspect.
So what you're saying is draconic bloodline sorcerer or bust.
Yeah. Kobold society is really built around
Right.
draconic bloodline sorcerers. They're supposed to be like the really, really important people in their society. The next important people are priests of Tiamat, and if it's a good aligned kobold cult, it's usually Bahamut. Sometimes you get kobold worshippers of Io. That's a whole different thing.
Yep.
That's Io doesn't count. He's a weird section. Anyway, your kobold should be like kind of scrungly. Remember that kobold societies is very different from like what we picture a society. It's all very like tight knit. Everybody's very takes a village kind of approach. They don't really socially outcast people unless they are selfish.
Right.
Which is that's the weird thing about kobold society is kobolds themselves are very treasure oriented, very shiny oriented, but as a society they hate like people who will focus themselves over the clan.
Right.
It's a weird dichotomy.
I'm putting
Kobolds
her
are really
in
neat.
tier.
I love kobolds. If you haven't noticed, I'm one of those weird.
So do I.
I'm gonna read all the lore on kobolds. Yeah, they're lawful for a reason.
Yeah. So one more, because we are unfortunately running out of time. This one was sent by Bird. This is Iski from The Price of Freedom, which I am aware of that game. Never played it. I know it's a lewd game.
It looks horny.
Very. Apparently, Brat Thief is all Ezra said.
Oh, of course she's a brat. No, D tier for bratness. Instant D tier. Instant D tier.
I hate to say it, but I kind of agree because also nothing about the design really stands out to me. I understand the dull colors,
she
and
just looks like a lizard.
she does kind of just look like a lizard folk.
Well, that's nothing wrong with that.
No, it's just
I do like the shape of her horn/ears.
Yes.
That's cute. But absolute D tier for bratness.
She at least
What's
has
wrong with being
proper
a brat?
proportions, but she does just look like a lizard folk and not a kobold.
What's wrong with being a brat? Simple. I am old. I am tired. I am not going to sit here and put up with you being a little bitch. If you want to fuck, we're gonna fuck. If you don't want to fuck, we're not gonna fuck. I'm not gonna sit here and try and argue with you because you like a little bit of back and forth. Like, yeah, a little bit of teasing is fine, but like, I am way too tired all the time to deal with like, like, no, fuck that. Fuck that. You're gonna put the collar on. You're gonna do as you're told because you're a good boy or girl. I'm not here to argue with you. If you want someone who wants to argue with you, you're gonna need somebody who's gonna want to put in the effort to have to tame you every time.
There's some hardcore jazz going along to this rant.
But yeah, no, it's there's nothing wrong with being a brat. You can be a brat.
It's just
but,
not
like,
your style.
Like I said, I'm old. I'm not here to fucking
Salami's
wrestle
a
you to the
boomer.
ground. I'm not here to wrestle you to the ground every time. Don't get me wrong. Occasionally being a brat, that's fun. Because occasionally being a brat, that's like spice. It's
I
like,
don't mind either way. If I'm in the mood for it, I'm in the mood for it. If I'm not, I'm not. But
that's kind of where I'm at. I'm just like 99% of the time not in the mood.
well, yeah, because you're a boomer.
What can I say? I know what I'm like.
Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between and beyond, KoboldSalem,
Literal boomer lizard.
one of the biggest sweeties I have ever known. Thank you so much for joining me, Salem. You're an absolute darling, and I love spending time with you.
I am happy to help. I hope everybody enjoyed this. I apologize for being a pain in the ass.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I appreciate you coming by.
I'm doing song stuff later.
Yes. Let me give you a quick little shout out. I'm gonna start using the Twitch shout out command because I do not trust.
Apology accepted. Yeah, exactly.
What? The channel you're shouting out does not exist. What does that mean? Hold on. Shout out.
It's Salem _ TK now.
Oh, that's right. You changed it.
Yeah.
Go follow Salem. Salem's a big sweetie. Again, another early boy that I rated way back in the day.
If you enjoy horny lizards, or if you enjoy someone being a pain in the ass, or if you just enjoy really, really pointed and confident opinions, that's me. I'm good at those. Also, just I was gonna say like Fallout building. I do a lot of Fallout building.
You do
like
that.
Fallout 4. You like Fallout 4 settlement building? Ask me
Yes.
to build something, and I will.
Boomer gamer, exactly.
Boomer gamer is a good way to describe me. We're gonna go play some boomer shooters, and I'm gonna sit here and fucking die.
We should play Quake sometime.
Absolutely.
All right, Avian, thank you so much for the health check. All right, well, Salem, thank you so much again for joining me. You go enjoy your stream. Now we'll catch you around, my friend.
Yes, you have fun.
Thank you. All right.
Bye.
Blah.